for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's Moody. And it's Santos in at the power forward. Doris, when you look at the numbers for both of these teams, you have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh, my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are two groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high percentage looks as they possibly can.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Santos. Outside Moody. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Podziemski. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Brunson. Towns for 3, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Outside Moody. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Curry against Brunson. Count it. Good.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Bridges outside. Anunoby finds Hart. Here's Bridges. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Curry. Last game, 26 points for him. Pass to Santos. Fires for 3. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 5 now.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch, that is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
Hart passes to Bridges. Launches it. Rebounded by Green.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent. And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Curry. It's Hart on the wing to stop the run. And again, the Knicks missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Santos can't get it to go.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Hart passes to Brunson. Now here's Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Now here's Curry. He has 7. Towns taking his time here. Anunoby finds Hart. And here's Brunson. He's covered by Curry. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, how about that conversion by Jalen Brunson? This has become a staple of his game.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game here. Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but It's worked out better than most people expected.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
And your dance team.
That we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at New York. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference.
You know, for the Knicks, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Now here's Green. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
At this time of the season, Doris, about midway through the schedule, what's the chief concern for most teams?
Well, the priority is always health, right? Teams try to weather the storm of a long season. But the other thing is chemistry, that intangible that maybe you can't define specifically, but when it exists, boy, it's special.
Free throw good. Green, one of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house, and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
And both free throws good for Green.
Well, there's a certain hunger to the way Draymond Green approaches an NBA game, and that in and of itself is a skill.
Screen by Robinson. Pass to Hart. The 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Brunson outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Brunson's got 6 points.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Green with a screen on Hart. Here's Green. Robinson defending. Brunson against Curry. Brunson passes to Bridges. It's stolen away. And here's the fast break. Pajemski with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Pass to Santos. Back to Pajemski. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. And again, no good by Golden State. New York leading by 3. Bridges down low. Moody defends. Bridges outside. From the wing, and it's New York scoring again.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
Pass to Curry. Back to Pajemski. Launches a 3. And Curry is good for 3. 10 points for him.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Outside Hart. Now Bridges. And an Obi for 3. Hauled in by Curry. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Trailing by 2. He gets it in there.
Well, this is what makes Steph Curry so difficult to defend, right? A sharp passer on top of everything else he brings in terms of his scoring ability.
Now here's Brunson, coming off a 31-point game. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Curry. And it's New York scoring again. Golden State has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. Seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Attention fans.
And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. The Warriors, number 1.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Green, the pass to Moody. Here's Santos. Outside Pajemski. Here's Green. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Here's Brunson. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And now it's a 4-point Knick lead.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Back to Curry. There's the triple. And the Warriors miss again. New York has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to Anunoby. And here's Bridges. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. Bridges has got 5.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for the Warriors gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. And New York has possession. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Moody.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, BA, and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those two qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 7. On target from range.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
And here's Curry for 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
New York leading by 7. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Curry. Brunson misses.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Curry. Outside Pajemski. Shot clock at 6. Green, a screen. The shot by Pajemski, no good. And New York has possession. 7-point differential. Here's Anunoby. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Oh my goodness. Oh, gee. Unfazed. Oh, gee. Oh, my.
2 minutes.
Outside Pajemski. Outside Curry. The three. And it's New York with a rebound. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And it was those effort plays that put them over the top. They were the harder working team, simple as that.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 10. Pass to Hart from the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Bridges outside. 1:02 left to play in the first. And it's New York scoring again.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Now here's Curry. 13 points in the game. Here's Santos using his post moves to get the 2 points.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 12.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Curry with it. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. From deep three-point land. No luck on that one. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. New York out in front, leading by 14. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So on the floor for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Robinson in at the center position.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
Horford outside. This one for three. Hield for three. The rebound by Shamet.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Towns on a screen. Hield against Clarkson. Towns for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's about all-out effort from Al Horford. He refuses to be denied.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Yabusele, he's checked in for New York.
One shot.
And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
And the basket by Shamet.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Melton outside. Now post. Yet to see a basket. Horford finds Hield. Out left to the wing. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
Clarkson with the ball. And Melton picks him up defensively. There's the three. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist from Yabusele. And the Knicks lead by 19. Melton passes to Hield. Horford, a screen on Clarkson. Hield for three. And the three-pointer goes.
The specialty of Buddy Hield is a three-point shot. You give him an opportunity to respond, and he's going to say, yes, sir.
Yabusele, a screen on Hield. To the middle. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. To the inside. Always a nice way to start. Takes his first one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Knicks leading by 14. Clarkson outside. Gets stolen by Hield. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. That one goes in.
The stop and the pop by Buddy Hield.
The Knicks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to Robinson. Here's Shamet. On the wing, Clarkson. Guarded by Hield. Yabusele, a screen on Hield. They get it back. Tries again. Robinson can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
To the middle. Oh, deflected. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. McBride passes to Shamet. 4-3. Warriors with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's Melton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Pass to post. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. That cuts the lead to single digits. Hield's got 8.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Let's keep it going for your Warriors.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Post. Santos comes in for Horford. Moody's checked in for Hield. And it's Stephen Curry in for Melton. New York also changing it up. OG Anunoby's checked in for Yabusele. Bridges comes in for Shamet. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. And here's Robinson. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Here's Brunson. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Warriors trail by 9. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. This is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court. And there's really no such thing as a safe lead. I mean, this is still anyone's game.
Curry against Brunson. Pass to Santos. The three-pointer off the mark. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. And an Obi for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. And it's a 12-point New York lead.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
Green, the pass to Moody. And here's Curry for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Now here's Curry. 13 points in the game. Right wing. Outside Moody. Here's Santos. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Clarkson outside. Nails it from 3. Clarkson's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Pajimski's checked in for the Warriors. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You take a look at the Warriors. They're hoping to break out from 8th place in the back half of the season.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they failed to deliver the great season people were hoping for, but it's far from hopeless. Plenty of time to turn things around for them.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I am happy to be a part of it. Back over to you guys.
Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Brunson. 14 points for him. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Pajemski. Back to Curry. They still need this. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Back to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Clarkson outside. Pass to Brunson. There's the drive. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Curry with it. He's got 16. And the Warriors with another 3.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Curry against Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 20.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Now Curry, 19 points in the game from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Brunson. Hart with a screen on Curry. Wing shot on the way. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist by Bridges. 22 points for him.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Back to Curry from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Brunson. 22 points for him. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Outside Brunson. Shoots over Curry. Brunson missing again. Warriors trail by 16. Inside. Now here's Hart. He had 10 points in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Down low. Green against Hart. Outside Moody. Pass to Santos. The three ball. Another three for Golden State.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Bridges outside. 1:27 left in the second. Here's Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brunson's got 24.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. The kick out. Curry. Over Brunson. Back to Green. Fires the three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Clarkson. He has 6. There's the drive. Here's Hart. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Pass to Santos. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Clarkson finds Brunson. Bridges outside. Here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. Bridges has got 15.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay, lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. New York out in front, leading by 17. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Nice try. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look ahead at other games on the docket tonight. The Pacers will square off against the Hawks out in Atlanta. That one tips off at 1:30 p.m. Eastern.
These are solid teams, pretty close talent-wise.
Absolutely a sneaky good game that should be very entertaining.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the New York Knicks.
Well, obviously they saw a weakness they wanted to exploit. Ran their guys to the offensive glass with great success, Jack.
Yeah, they also have the personnel to do it. Even when you block these dudes out, they find a way.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Trailing by 17. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Then it's Moses Moody. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Santos in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Outside Brunson. Anunoby with it. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. Shoots over Curry. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Here's Santos. 3-pointer. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Bridges from behind the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And the Warriors with possession here after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Outside Moody. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray. Moody's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Brunson. 26 points for him. And down it goes. 2 points.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Now here's Hart. He's got 5. Back to Brunson. Uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 30 points for Jalen Brunson.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Pass to Moody. Here's Santos. He's covered by Hart. Now here's Curry. Here's Santos. And the 3 off target.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
3-pointer, Bridges. The shot, no good.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Green. Outside Pajemski. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3. Pajemski's got 7 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Anunoby. 10 points for him. Here's Brunson. And he makes it on the layup. Brunson's got 8 here in this quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. In third, the Warriors.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. On the wing, Curry. Brunson defending. Shot clock at 5. Moody from outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Santos. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8.
Yeah, and the way Curry always finds the open man is impressive.
New York leading by 14. Brunson passes to Hart. Green against Towns. Towns double team. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Second personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
That free throw good from Brunson.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Santos. To the paint. Here's Curry. Curry from inside.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And here's Hart. New York working the ball around now. Outside Brunson. Lets it go from deep. Warriors with the rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Curry. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Curry's got 32 points in the game. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. Santos pulls it in. Warriors trail by 13. Outside Moody. Right side Curry. Oh, Curry. Just nasty from downtown.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Brunson. 2 points. That one goes. Brunson's got 13 in the second half.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Pass to Pajemski. Here's Santos. It's stolen by Hart. Fast break. Here comes New York. And it's good. 2 points. Hart's got 7 points.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Pajemski. He's got 7. On the wing, Curry. Brunson defending. 5 to shoot. Fires from the corner. Curry, no good. Knicks leading by 14. Outside Brunson. Jacks up a 3. The shot won't fall.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Outside Curry. Moody from outside. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Hart. Now here's Brunson. He's covered by Curry. Goes up on the wing, and he gets it to go. Brunson's got 39.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you guys.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Bridges. 18 points for him. Anunoby can't get it to go. Here's Santos. He's covered by Hart. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe 1 for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
Robinson, a screen on Curry. And he lobs it up top. And a big finish by Robinson.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Here's Santos. Give him 8. Now Curry. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. Knicks leading by 10. Robinson in the post. Moody defends. Robinson gets the bucket.
Wow, forceful finish by Mitchell Robinson. Love to see it. Why don't you flex right there, Mitchell?
He's guarded by Bridges. And the layup is good.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Curry against Brunson. Takes a step back. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Shooting one.
Jordan Clarkson is a professional scorer, so tough to stop him.
Well, one thing we know about Jordan Clarkson, he's going to shoot it, Doris.
Well, B.A., he's been given the green light by virtually every coach he's played for. He's been one of those guys off the bench that you can count on for consistent productivity, and that's invaluable. Listen, the bench has got to produce if you're going to be an effective team.
Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
Now here's Post. He's scoreless. Pass to Curry. 1:33 left to play in the third quarter. Out to Horford. Releases. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
This is how Al Horford has adjusted to make himself a modern NBA big. In rhythm, off the catch, beautiful.
Here's Brunson. Give him 39. Robinson, a screen on Curry. Here's Brunson outside. Not going to go that time. Warriors trail by 11. Outside heel. The three is up. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Diawara. Down low. It's stolen by Curry. He's covered by Clarkson. Inside. Horford passes to Hield. Horford, a screen on Brunson. Curry's shot is off. New York leading by 11. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Brunson against Curry. Lets the three fly. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so it's the New York Knicks ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact. Passes sharp. And the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
Now, Coach Kerr, all he's asking is that his team be more precise in their decision-making.
Yeah, absolutely. He's aware of just how special they are when they're playing smart basketball.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court right now for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Kolek in at the one. Towns on a screen. Here's Shamet, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Post with it, working on Robinson. Post shot, no good. Knicks leading by 10. Robinson passes to Towns. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Shamet. Let's go with a three. Fires in the triple.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Here's Kolek. He's covered by Curry. Towns outside. New York needs to get off a shot here. Here's McBride. Rebounded by Hield. Warriors trail by 13. To the inside. Horford. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. New York making a switch here. Porty's checked in. That's good from Horford.
When you think about Al Horford, you think about a guy who entered the league with a maturity beyond his years. And now consider, guys, we've been talking about high-level play for over a decade in the NBA. What a career.
Warriors ball.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that game against the Lakers, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Dadier, he's checked in for Porty. Screen by Horford. Hield for three. And it's New York with a rebound. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Dadier. And he drops it in from the low post. Dadier's got his first basket.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Pass to post. Now Curry. Out to Hield. Takes the three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
His first three of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And the Warriors making a switch here. Green is checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
As always, Allie, we thank you. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Brunson. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Hield. Now here's Curry from outside the arc. It's rebounded by McBride.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Diawara. New York, no good that time either. Curry passes to Green. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And it's Hield missing.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Pass to Diawara. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Curry against Brunson. On the wing, Curry. Over Brunson. And again, no good by Golden State. Knicks leading by 11. Diawara passes to Shamet. Inside. McBride on the wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Pass to Hield. Fires for three. And the Warriors miss again.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Here's Diawara. Oh, Green with a block.
Just simply fantastic defense by Green. His energy on this end is invaluable.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Shamet. Brunson against Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Robinson. Here's Brunson. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter. Warriors trail by 16. And here's Curry outside Podziemski. Pass to Santos. Over Anunoby. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Knicks have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Now Robinson, the kick out to Brunson. Bridges outside. Sinks it from distance. Bridges has got 21 points in the game.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
The three from Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a three of his own there.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Curry. And that one's on target from the wing. Curry's got 42 in the game.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Back to Brunson. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Robinson. Here's McBride. So it's the Warriors now. Now here's Curry. Pass to Moody. Now Podziemski. McBride covers. Launches it. And it's New York with a rebound. Bridges has got his 6th rebound on the night. Puts up the 8-footer. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 20. And with the cap, many teams looking for cheap young players to fill the bench. How does that affect the mid-level vets?
Again, BA, I go back to how difficult roster construction and sustaining a quality roster are. The mention of youth here is about, listen, you have to hope your draft choices work out well, and you have to hope your young players develop quickly because they are on team-friendly contracts.
And the Warriors shooting at a respectable 49%. Outside Curry. Outside for Green. 4-3. Drops in the 3.
Well, just so good at recognizing, hey, perhaps it's my opportunity from distance now.
Bridges with it. Pass to McBride. Launches a 3. Knocks down the long J.
Boy, Mikal just adding value to your team when he's keeping his head on a swivel like that.
Here's Curry. This one for 3. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got his 7th rebound here tonight. That one goes, and that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Santos. Lets the 3 fly, and it's New York with a rebound. Now Brunson. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 46.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside painted area. Look out.
On the wing, Green. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And the Knicks shooting around 53% in the 4th. Pass to Robinson. And here's Anunoby. There's the triple. Hits the 3-pointer.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
On the wing, Green. Robinson defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green, the pass to Curry. The 3. No good that time.
I like the aggressive approach. He's going to have to be more efficient.
Here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Here's McBride. And again, New York with the triple.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Outside Curry. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game, took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.